What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo, and this is the last week of the Kim Kaphwan event, and it looks like the green are going to have the advantage against the first team, and the yellow are going to have the advantage against the second team. So I thought I'd give you guys some advice as far as maybe who you could use for your first team to try to improve your score. Obviously, if you have, certain yellow characters like Akira for the second team, you're going to do pretty damn well, especially if he's leveled up. Everybody's going to have the free version of Akira, who they should put on this team here. And then if you have Pai Chen in this team, like this bottom team, guys, I mean, like I've said in the past videos, you really want Pai Chen and you want the poly version of Akira with whatever Virtual 5 character there is. So, like in the first team, guys, if you're using Jackie, having Pai Chen and Akira on that team might prove to be quite beneficial. On this account, unfortunately, I don't have Jackie. I will be doing another video on my free-to-play account because I do have Pai Chen and Akira to see how well he can actually do. But, when it comes to the green, guys, there really isn't, well, crap, can we click on here? When it comes to the green, there really isn't a lot of options. It doesn't seem like green are really very strong here. Rugal doesn't do very well, guys. His damage isn't that good. If you have Haramaro, he actually would be insane, especially at A5, where you'd have Limitless unlocked, and you could try to delay the timer. That might work. That hasn't really been proven to be that great in this particular game mode because strike skills is really what does the damage. And, a lot of the times the characters on auto, they're just doing their basic attacks, right? That's the big difference between this event compared to the Alexandrite event is that during the Alexandrite event, the basic attack damages was making a huge difference in the damage, whereas it's really your strike skills. It's really what's making the difference here, although it still might prove to be very useful to use someone like Halmauer to try to stall the timer. Unfortunately, mine's only day 3, so I really couldn't tell you if you could or not. Kim Kaphwan here, you could use him, but this is a character that you'd have to spend money to level up to get him all maxed out. But if you do, he might prove to be very useful, although his damage is based off his basic attacks. But the thing about Kim Kaphwan, like Shanae and Jackie, is that his skills are strike skills. He does have strike skills in his kit. So I really kind of wonder if when you play these characters, if it'd be better just to, use the awaken skill and just use their strike skills over and over and over instead of using their basic attacks. But honestly, a character like this that has such huge buffs on his basic attacks, just like Shanae, just like Jackie, it probably would still be better to use your basic attacks. I'm not going to be using Kim because he's only just level 90. He's not going to really be doing that much damage. And then obviously your BS and your SS characters that are green, characters like Geese, characters like Nameless, like they're going to prove to be pretty damn good in here. Characters like Yuri, Marie, like all these characters could, prove to be useful in this game mode to do some extra damage, right? Those characters do get buffs. I opted to go for Rochi because my Rochi is actually at level 70, and I'm using Lung. And Lung on the first team would actually be really great because she does buff up damage. Now, again, if you're using Jackie, A5 Jackie, and you're using him on the first team, and you don't have Akira, you don't have Sarah, then it probably would be better to use Pai Chen and Akira, the free version of Akira, on the first team, right? On the second team, this version of Akira is actually weak to the element, so he dies really, really easy, whereas on the first team, he won't die as easy. It might actually prove to be really, really great with Jackie on the team. That's something I'm definitely going to have to be testing on my main account. And the thing about Lung, guys, especially if you have her A5, is the fact that she does increase strike skill damage, right? Which is very, very important by 50%. However, with a character like Shun A, it seems like Navarro's got this thing for green characters just to keep giving them basic attack damage increases instead of just giving them damage based on their skills, like Shun A, Kim, and Shun A, like all of our previous powerhouses that are green, they keep giving these basic attack damage increase, and that might prove to be very, very useful in the future for sure in other game modes. But in this particular game mode, really the strike skills are really where it's at. So I really don't think my first team's going to do that well. I mean, this is a level 60 Shun A. I am going to get increased target damage received by 100%, then increased strike skill damage by 50% from Lung. And I'm using the optimal set for Shun A. I'm not really using the best cards for him. Let me see if we can change these up a little bit and try to help him out because in all honesty, guys, he does have a CDR core, a cooldown reduction core, where he can use his skills over and over and over. So let me see if I can find something that would work better for him. So let's slap this card on him. That should help us damage out a little bit. And in all honesty, maybe this card would also, and something else, maybe I could put Leona on the first team, try to stall the timer, and then just have Shanae and Lung do a bunch of damage. I mean, that might be better, but we're just going to go with this route. today. We're just going to give him this card here and see what happens. Oh, these loading screens are just, oh, they're just so annoying, man. I mean, seriously, man, it just drives you crazy to see this over and over and over. And I saw a lot of you guys put in the comments in that one video where I mentioned this, where a lot of you were facing the same issues. Then my Rochi, he just got knocked in a set. Now, something I did do, guys, for my Akira is I changed his other option cards. I've mentioned using these cards here to increase his HP, which really, really helps, guys. A lot of extra HP. I've talked about stones that increase HP, right? I've actually added a stone to increase his HP. This one right here to increase his HP a little bit. And these cards here, like this card right here, actually increases HP by 5%. Now, if you have this card and it's good for blue element fighters, maybe you could try that to try to increase his survivability, because the more HP he has, the more survivability he's going to have. So let's see what this team can do, right? Let's see what this team do. Now, there's always a lot of RNG in these runs, especially like if certain characters are applying their buffs at the right time. I mean, sometimes it gets really, really wacky. But I'm going to try to go to Shanae, and I'm going to try to do this 3PG immediately and hopefully, you know, do some damage. So I'm going to switch old boy. There we go. There we go. That was perfect. That's exactly what we want. And something that is nice about Shanae is he does have a long 3PG, which is sweet, right? So I went ahead and, you know, used Lung's buff there. So we want to get behind Kim here. Whoa. Because we're trying to use our basic attacks. And, oh, crap. I don't want to use my skill just yet. There we go. We're going to use our 3PG, right? I'm actually doing a little bit more damage than I did when I actually tested this. So I must be having a pretty good run. But whenever you're using these basic attack damage characters, you want to make sure that that meter's broke before you start using your skill. Now there we got really screwed. So, I mean, not bad. So now I'm just going to start plowing it on with Akira here. I kind of messed up there, right? Hopefully, the poly version of Akira can stay alive to do some good damage here. All right. Oh, crap. Don't kill my Akira. Oh, crap. He killed my Akira. That's kind of thing, man. Like, if Akira can stay alive, if the poly version of Akira, I don't want to use my first skill because it resets the third skill. And, you know, this is kind of thing with all the RNG, man. It really is annoying. Like, all the RNG that is in these runs. Like, you know, like this team that I'm using right now, I've done 1 trillion with these guys, right? I've done 1 trillion. But, you know, obviously in this run, we're not even close to 1 trillion. I mean, still a good score, 557 billion, still a good score. I mean, more than good enough to get all the rewards in the carnival, but still, you know, it's just, I really hate all the RNG. It really is annoying. So I will be testing Jackie in this. And a tip I can give you guys, and just like I mentioned in past videos, is you have a full week before these coins reset. You got a full week before they reset. So you can just keep trying to level up your characters, whether you're leveling up imprint stones, whether you're trying to level up cards, whether you're trying to level the character up through dispatch and try to get them to level, you know, 60, level 70, whatever the case may be. For you, try to get them leveled up so that way you can do more damage on the very last day of this event. That's really going to help you out a lot. That's pretty much what I've been doing, especially on my free-to-play account. I just wait till the very last day, try to buff up my characters as much as possible in every which way that I can, whether, again, it's your cards, your imprint stones, your capsules, whatever the case may be, for you. Try to level them up as much as possible. And then on that last day, try to do as much damage as you can. So that way you can get as many points as possible to reach the highest rewards in this carnival, right? And there we go again with the good old loading screen. Always interrupt me when I got the groove going, when I'm just speaking away. But, doing really well. I'm almost to the very end on my main account. I don't know if my free-to-play account is going to get there, but guys, let me know how you're all doing in the game. Let me know how your green team is doing. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GT+7 time. The link is in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See everybody. Take care.